As you know, after finding the central tendency, in statistics, that is, to a central tendency is to find the center value. You have to, the next thing which important thing is to find out the variation. You have a range of data here, you have a set of different data with different values. You want to find out how is the variation from the arithmetic mean or median or mode. What is the variation? You study variations. So I'll share the open board and we will talk about measures of variation. ব্ল্যাকবোর্ড দেখতে পাচ্ছ? মানে ব্ল্যাকবোর্ডই এখন।
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we talk about measures of variation. So basically, you need to find out how the set of data varies from the central tendency. And to measure this variation. So this is what you study with measures of variation. So among the first things which you study is range. So range is actually range R. This is equal to the largest value L minus the smallest value S. So, and there is another term which is used. This is coefficient of range. This is equal to L minus S by L plus S. So, if you have a data, say 10, 15, 5, 20. So R will be equal to what, which is the largest? 20, which is the smallest? 5. That is 15. And the coefficient of range, it is L minus S, that is 15, and L plus S, 20 plus like 25. That is 5 3s are 15, 5 5, 3 by 5. This is the coefficient of range. So what is the easiest part about this range is that it is easy to understand. Simple to calculate. And it takes minimum time to calculate. Minimum time. to calculate. So this is the positive thing about range. But what is the demerit? The demerit is that takes only largest and smallest value. And it does not take into account majority of the data. Does not take into account majority of the values of the data set. Clear about what is range?
Yes, sir.
So if you have a value, the largest is 100 and the lowest is 0 among the marks scored. But 0 and 100, one person gets 0 and one person gets 100. But majority of the students get 60, 70, 50, 40, 30. So if you calculate it like this, 100 minus 0, so actually your variation is not 100. One or two data is outlying, but most of it is basically falling in the 50-60% range. So the variation you get is not actually accurate. So the next thing which you come across is mean deviation. Now, what is mean deviation? It is also known as average deviation. So, this is the deviation around the mean. The mean. So, you also have how do you calculate the mean deviation? Okay, let's take a data. First question. Calculate the mean deviation from the following. So let's have a data. The x, and this is the frequency, how many times it's repeated. So let's calculate that takes the first value 10, second value 11, next value 12, next value 13, next value 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So frequency is 3, 12, 18, 12. হ্যালো, হ্যাঁ গুড মর্নিং, হ্যাঁ বলুন। হ্যাঁ 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 দেখুন অপোজিট রুমটা নিন, যদি না ওদের কারুর ক্লাস না, আমি কলেজে নেই, আজ আমার অফ ডে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আর নয়তো আপনি চলে যান ওই ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ জুওলজিতে, বলো অর্ণব স্যার বলেছেন বলে একটা ঘর নিয়ে ওখানে নিতে পারেন। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সেকেন্ড ফ্লোরে। এইখানে আবার যদি ক্লাস থাকে বন্ধ করে দেবে। হ্যাঁ, অপোজিট রুমে ক্লাস থাকলে ছেড়ে দিতে হবে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা 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 আচ্ছা। So these are the data which you get. So mean deviation, how do you calculate the mean deviation? Formula is sigma FD by N. Now what is sigma FD? D is equal to X, this is the mean, minus the value which you are considering. This is the deviation from the mean. This can be positive or it can be negative. Are you clear about what this D is? Yes, no, Bola?
Yes, sir.
So X mean X, the X bar is the mean minus value. So
ওটা ডি স্কোয়ার হবে না?
এখনো ওসবেতে যাইনি আমি, ভেরিয়েশনেতে আসিনি আমি, ভেরিয়েন্সে তো আসিনি। What you are calculating deviation. So if the mean is 5, say for example, and your value is, you got the value is 6. So the D for that value is, what would be the D for that value? 5 is the mean, 5 minus 6, that is equal to -1. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So here, what will be the sigma F? Sigma F. এবারে sigma F কে ক্যালকুলেট করো। 3 plus 12, 15, না এটাতে 30 হলো, 42, let's take another sum. This will be, it will be difficult for you to start with this sum. We will take another sum. So are you clear about this D?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take another better sum. So you have been from a simple sum. You have to, from the following data, you have to calculate the mean deviation. Say what are the data numbers you are taking? 13. I have chosen a very poor first example. 84, 68, 24, 96, 139, 84, 27. So you have to calculate mean deviation around median. So you have to arrange the data first. Around median, ভুলে যেও না। So you have to arrange the data. (13, 24, 27 last day, 27, 68, 84, 96, 139, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, একটা বেড়ে যাচ্ছে কোথায় 13, 24, 27, 68, 84, ও একটা 84 মিস করে গেছি। (96), 139. So you are arranging it, and the median is, কেউ বলতে পারবে মিডিয়ানটা কি হবে? How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 values are there. What is the even number? A median কি হবে?
n plus 1 by 2.
হ্যাঁ? What is the median value? কত নম্বর টার্মটা নিতে হবে? n plus 1 by 2. n plus 1, n কত? What is n?
8.
8. So what is n by 2 of 8 is?
4.
Fourth value 68. And what is the n by n plus n by 2 plus 1?
84.
84. Very good. So by 2. So the median is 68, 152. That is 76. So you are calculating the deviation around the median. Let's write x over here. X minus median. This is equal to d. You are calculating d. So তুমি বসালে 13, 24, 27, 68, 84, 84, 96, 139. Here it is 76 minus 13. That is equal to 63. To 76 minus 24. 52. 76 minus 27. 49. Then 76 minus 68. Is equal to 8. 84 minus 76. এখানে উল্টোটা করছি আমি। is equal to 8 actually. Basically, normally what you could have put are 76 minus 84. This will be equal to minus 8. So basically you use a modulus. Whatever the value of 8 be, it will always be positive. পরেরটা হচ্ছে -96 minus 20 and 139 minus 76. মানে এখানে you are not calculating whether it be positive or negative. It doesn't vary. So it can be positive or negative, but then you use a modulus. হ্যাঁ, পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না। হ্যাঁ, ওই সুইচ অফ না, খোলাই রয়েছে, একই তো ফোনে। পৌঁছে গেছো? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে ঠিক আছে। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওই স্কুলে পেন্সিল ফেন্সিল সব হারিয়ে এসছে পেন্সিল বক্স থেকে। আর ওকে আমাদের বলেছে ডায়েরির প্রথম দুটো পাতা ভরে দিতে। জানি না, ও বলেছে সবাইকে, প্যারেন্টসদের বলেছে। হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ওই যা আছে কালকে দেখো। ঠিক আছে, রাখছি, আমি একটা ক্লাস নিচ্ছি। হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে। Okay, so use a modulus. So positive or negative, the value will always be positive. So n is equal to 8. Like Cornali said, n is equal to 8. And so sigma d, if you add all of them together, oh, acha, এটা তো আমি করিনি, তাহলে 63. If you add all of these together, equal to 271. এক্সেলে বসাচ্ছি আর তুলে দিচ্ছি। আচ্ছা, so what is mean deviation around median? MD, this is the formula, is equal to 1 by n sigma under modulus x minus median. This is actually the D value. So this is equal to 1 by 8 into what you get, this sigma 27, sigma D. This is basically sigma D into 271. That is equal to 33.8. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're calculating actually the deviation. Basically, it is what? The sum of all the sigma of all the deviation divided by n. This is your average deviation. Now, you can be asked to do this around the mean. Average deviation around mean. So instead of finding the median value, you have to use the mean value. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Quartile deviation এসব লাগবে না. Now we come to the most important part, standard deviation. Average deviation হয়ে গেল. We come to standard deviation. It is the best measure of dispersion because it possesses almost all the requisites of a good the measure of deviation. Because even if one of the observation is changed, SD also changes. And it is least affected by fluctuations. ওঠা নাবাতে least affected হয়. It is also known as the root mean square deviation. This is the value sigma, standard deviation. This is equal to, you have the under root of sigma of x minus bar x whole square divided by n. So this is what you have to calculate. This is the formula. You do the whole square so that you can remove the minus value. So for example, your x is say 100 and your sigma is 50. So 100 minus, so it becomes 50 minus 100 minus 50. So but when you take a whole square, that minus minus, it becomes plus. So the minus disappears. Therefore, it is squared and then an under root is taken to remove the minus value. But when you are plotting the SD on a, say, histogram, you are plotting it, you have to give the error bars in both plus and minus. ওপরেও নিচেও সব মিলিয়ে, plus minus মিলিয়ে. So this is how it is taken. So let's go to a question. Question is, find the standard deviation for the following distribution. So what are the numbers given? 11, এটা বই থেকে টুকছি, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What is the arithmetic mean? 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 plus 20 plus 21 divided by total 11 observations. 11 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 observations. So this equal to 176 by 11. That is equal to 16. Clear. Let us now prepare the table to calculate standard deviation. First হচ্ছে x. What are the values of x? এটা easy মনে থাকা. 11, 12, 13 থেকে 21. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So what is x minus x bar? You have calculated the mean. The mean was 16. So 11 minus 16 minus 5. এখানে you are using the minus value. কিন্তু স্কয়ার নিচ্ছে তো ওটাতে বেরিয়ে যাবে। 12 minus 16 minus 4. 13 minus 16 minus 3. 14 minus 16 minus 2. 15 minus 16 is equal to minus 1. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. 17 minus 16 is equal to 1. 18 minus 16 is equal to 2. 19 minus 16 is equal to 3. 20 minus 16 is equal to 4. 21 minus 16 is equal to 5. So this is sigma minus sigma x. And now the next thing you need sigma minus x bar square. This is 25. Minus 5 into minus 5 is কত হয়? How much?
So 25.
Minus 4 into minus 4?
Oh, 16.
Very good. এটা 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So now what is sigma d square? এটার addition হলে এটা something around 110 আসে। আমি বই দেখে করলাম। So the SD equal to under root of d square by n. একশো দশ by 11. Under root is under root of 10. That is equal to 3.16. So the SD standard deviation is 3.16. So if the value, it can go 3.16 up and 3.16 down. This is the error bar which you get. Clear about standard deviation?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So from next day, the real part will be starting. That is statistical testing. Chi-square test, T-square test, ANOVA. We will be talking about all these things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
কালকে একটু আমাকে জানিয়ে দিও সন্ধ্যের মধ্যে ফ্রি আছো কিনা।
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Please let me know by tomorrow.